Okay, so now we know, for the record, any unsolicited dick pics will be posted to Twitter and shared in Corvette, Jena, and I's group text. So now we know. We're here in the It's a Look studios with your two favorite hosts, Fredia and Jena, or commonly known as Jena Dominique. And we have an incredible guest, which we're so excited to share with you all today. Somewhat of the R&B guru, a bed squeak, if you will, connoisseur.
Trying to get you right.
Trying to get you right and trying to get you, even if you didn't come with somebody, you gon' leave with somebody who comes to her set.
That's the goal.
Because the snacks is going to be flocking to the dance floor.
Making a move and groove.
Making a move and groove. The incredible, phenomenal DJ Red Corvette is in the studio.
This is cues the air horn right now.
With this,
yeah, that's what Randy would have immediately followed her.
Oh my God.
So,
welcome.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
We're so happy to have you, Red.
Thank you. I'm like nervous because I don't know what the hell y'all about to ask me.
Listen, we sent you a motherfucking email.
I know you sent me an email with 3 questions.
Did you read it?
Yes, I read it this morning too. Y'all sent me an email with 3 questions, 2 games, but that doesn't mean anything to me right now.
Okay. So what are your expectations? What are you thinking? What's in it?
You don't know what we gonna do.
No, we have great conversations.
I mean, the show in itself is a bit of a freestyle always, right? I mean, that's just how Black people are. People of color, we freestyle, we make do. Shout out to make do, and we get it, right when we need to get it right. So don't be nervous because we're sisters. So we're only gonna make you look fly, and you already look like a snack pack on the front and the back side.
Thank you.
I didn't know you had tattoos on your back.
I got like 20 plus tattoos.
Let me know.
One of the questions was, what was the first tattoo you got?
Right.
I got.
And how old were you?
Okay, so I was like tripping because my mom and my dad was going through divorce. So I was like, fuck school.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. And I'm going to do what the fuck I want.
How were you? Like 11?
16.
Okay.
I was actually 15 when that happened. But at 16, I like went with a friend like to like Ocean in San Francisco. And she was like, you know, I know this guy that's like doing tattoos. And I went in the house with a bunch of people, walked in. It was a bunch of people I knew too getting tattoos because we were all underage. And I was like, what should I get? And I got Mina W tattooed on my back. It's still there and it's terrible.
On your back?
On my lower back.
Did you think what inspired?
She said, these niggas gonna know my name.
I was like, I'm not gonna put my full name.
Mina W on the back. For those who don't know, DJ Red Corvette, her government is Carmina. So hence the Mina W.
Dumb.
Listen, I always say your tattoos are a time capsule. They're not supposed to be indicative of who you are always, but who you were at that point. And so you was Mina W. Yeah. And we're not here to judge it.
But yeah, that tattoo was stupid. I got a bunch of stupid tattoos. So now I like literally will walk in tattoo shops and be like, I got 150. Let me get that on the wall. I literally tattooed something from a T-shirt that I saw at Forever 21 on the back of my leg.
What does it say?
It doesn't say anything. It's a rainbow with stars and like.
Just
it's dumb.
Rainbows and stars?
It's a rainbow with a bow and arrow and stars and shit falling, fake falling. You'll see it if we travel together.
It's you.
If we travel together.
Or when we travel together.
When we travel together. Because that will happen.
We're going to bounce out to Vegas and Chase going to come out.
We're not going to Vegas.
I can't keep up with Chase these days.
We're not going to Vegas. Well, you can go to Vegas and experience things other than strippers and draws.
I just was talking about that with somebody, like trying to figure out what else is there to do because I'm not staying out all night at Dre's.
No.
I don't know what Dre's is.
Jena won't be there.
Dre's is like a
beach club.
Like
Dre's Beach Club?
All right. I mean, I'm
Future and T.I. and all these people.
Baby there?
Yeah.
Baby there.
Fabulous. Trey Songz.
I'm always trying to pick up a snack or two.
Nah, Vegas don't be having no snacks. I mean, I don't know.
When was the last time you used it? 5 years ago.
I went to Vegas 2 years for my birthday, and it was raining, and it was terrible, and it was stupid. And it turned me off from Vegas for like a long time.
I'm trying to go to Vegas, go to a spa.
No.
They have incredible spas. they have incredible spas in Vegas.
Nah.
Damn.
That's hella funny.
Damn.
I'm not
They don't have
Vegas
good
friend.
food. They don't have good.
No.
The only thing I like out there was Hot and Juicy. And Hot and Juicy is like one of those like Cajun restaurants where you like get pound of crab legs or a pound of like clams or oysters or whatever, and you just like tear through it on the
table.
Yeah, but
Like
then,
rockin' crawfish.
yeah. And then so the Wingstop out there is like Wingstop out there is like a testing center. So I would go there with my friends and like try shit that
hella different flavors, basically.
It's different flavors. They try the flavors out there and they try like other things that are on the menu. And I used to go there and get like these baked beans.
Bruh. Because the bourbon baked beans at Wingstop are fuego fire.
Listen, no.
They're
But
amazing.
it was Southwestern style. It wasn't baked like
Not baked?
It
Bourbon,
wasn't
not bourbon.
It was like Southwest baked something. It was more savory. It wasn't like on a barbecue side. But then they had like these potato nachos.
Fuego. Wingstop top 5 best restaurants.
No.
No,
I don't eat those
Not
little
for me.
chickens.
Top
anymore.
5.
nah. No small chickens for me.
10-piece combo, lemon pepper, extra seasoning.
Nah.
I don't mess with Wingstop anymore.
How you feel after you consume it?
I mean, like, you tired. You tired, you fatigued. You're tired, you're fatigued.
Okay, so where do they get these little baby chickens?
Listen.
I mean, me and my mom talk about this all the time.
Them small baby chickens.
She was like, the little babies just get dead.
If there are any vegans, or vegetarians listening to this podcast, know that no animals were hurt in the process of this conversation. But all I'm saying is,
where do they get them?
they start little. They make them.
So you
small.
eating a baby chicken?
Listen, do you know what an egg is?
It's a baby too, but I don't really.
It's a
mess
chicken. Period.
Damn
Okay.
either.
Now, all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
You're stressing me out.
All
Yeah,
I'm saying is,
no.
I don't think it's right. I'm working to better myself, but in the meantime, I'm eating little
Still
chickens.
You're gonna make me
small
really just like give up eggs too. Now that you're making me think about that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, the menstrual cycle of a chicken.
That's disgusting. No, see now I'm not gonna eat it.
Did you watch What the Hell?
No, I don't watch that shit because I don't want to be turned off by certain things.
So this is my question for you. You're on a health kick. You've like transformed your diet. So if you haven't been watching things like What the Health, then like,
I did watch like
where did
part
that
of it.
education start though?
I just came from my family having like foodborne diseases, and I didn't want those things. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna just try all these different things and see what works for me, and try to be as healthy and clean as I can. I decided that I was gonna buy more organic food this year and just spend the extra $1, the extra whatever, on the food thing. And I try to like eat more vegetables because they're cheaper.
They are.
So like
Vegetables?
Yeah, they are.
they're
Cheaper
cheaper,
than
cheaper.
meat.
Than meat.
And like
But you have to buy more of them to be full.
no, you
No,
have
you
to eat the
don't.
right ones. You can
Yes.
eat potatoes, that'll fill you up.
Okay.
I eat some grains, and I like rice. I mean, like I like quinoa and rice and stuff. So
Grain
that
balance,
too.
Beans.
beans, I love beans.
love
Black
beans.
beans, garbanzo beans, white beans, mixed beans, black eyed peas,
Any kind of
red
beans.
beans. Even my grandmother is from New Orleans, so I love beans and
Okay.
like hot water cornbread and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fuck up some beans.
And like broccoli is pretty filling for me too.
So but you don't only just eat well, you also exercise.
Mm-hmm.
We see you in the gym because you be posting on Instagram.
Baddie time.
Daddy time.
Where did you get that from, bruh?
Adrian.
You got it from Adrian?
I definitely got it from Adrian.
Everyone calls workout time Daddy time now because of Adrian.
Okay.
Adrian started. It was like I was like, what?
It's Daddy time. What?
Daddy time.
Baddie time.
He's trying to be a baddie and he's a daddy at the same time. So
Right.
what are your baddie, like, what we joke around about the baddie thing, right? What does being a baddie mean to you? Like, what are your physical and or psychological, emotional fitness goals, right? Because I feel like you're not only just working out your body, but you also practice self-care a lot as well. So, like, what are you hoping to gain from that?
In this time, like, I'm very stressed out from, like, working still full-time DJing on top of, like, planning the festival, the Women in Music Festival. So, like...
Shout out Women in Music.
So, like, I'll sit on emails, like, from 6:30 to maybe, like, 1 p.m., and I'll just be like, I can't do this. And it, like, actually helps me clear out all the frustrations from all maybe the troubleshooting that we have to do and just people not returning things in a timely manner as far as like contact with the talent, and they're like, we're like, we need to, you know, drop these things with content and stuff. Like all those different things like have been happening, and like it just helps me clear my mind. I listen to R&B in the gym.
Do you?
I work out to like Smino Radio, and there's like this modern R&B station on Apple Music. I listen to that, and I've been listening to Anita Baker Radio on
While you work
Pandora,
out.
working out. So
Soulful.
So it sounds like though that time is like your church to some extent, right? Like it's like your time with yourself.
It's like what classical music does to people. It's more relaxing.
Yeah.
And so like listening to those soft sounds and just like working out. Although some days I might turn on Migos. And I might turn on a New Orleans bounce. It'll help me, but like it's just like really calming when I'm in the gym working out. I kind of like tune out and zone out, and helps me get back to where I need to be once I leave. So
when I was in college, I used to tell my friends that we would go out in New York and the music would be so trap-y and or like just electronic or trappy. There was no in between. There was no like R&B sing along and things like that. Being that you work out at the gym and you're someone of the R&B bay of the internationally renowned DJ come to be, what were you nervous about entering the game and being so focused on R&B music? And I know a lot of your cupcake party and the it was champagne and cupcakes.
It was champagne and cupcakes.
Pastries and portraits.
Pastries and portraits and cupcaking. Yeah.
Cupcaking. R&B all night.
Yeah, R&B all night.
Because I feel like that wasn't being done. I couldn't find anywhere where that was being done before.
No. So like when I started as a DJ, I was like, I appreciate the art of it, and I talked to DJs about because I was an opener at first. And like being an opening DJ, I can't play the meat of the party. It doesn't make sense to run and like burn somebody's set. Although I have burned people's set on purpose.
What does that mean?
Burning a set means playing what is current on the radio, what people have came to that party to like dance and rock out to.
So you're not supposed to do that if you're the opener?
No, because it's a build up, right? Of like 1, 2, 3. So like 1, you're just kind of like getting the vibe.
I'm like getting everybody starting to come on the dance floor. People are walking in. There's actually a formula to how DJs control the actual party. Not all these DJs know this.
No, because they niggas be playing the same songs 3 times in one night, and you're just like, fam.
Yeah.
So can you break down that formula for us?
Okay, so it starts off with the opening DJ. Depending on venues, like my party is only 2 DJs. And that's because I want to keep my budget low. So I'll just take up all the rest of the time that is needed. But most parties have 3 to 4 DJs. The opening DJ is supposed to, this is word from Big Von, because Big Von was like who I like looked up when I started. Well, when I started in music. So the opening DJ is supposed to play like classic R&B, hip hop, depending on what type of party. So like, like shit that's not on the radio right now, but can get people grooving. The second DJ is supposed to kind of like mix into the like new hip hop or whatever genre of the party is. The third DJ is most likely the headlining DJ. That's the DJ that's gonna play everything. Well, should at that point.
The turn up.
That's the turn up. That's the 12 o'clock.
That's the party.
The 11:45, 12 o'clock. to maybe 1 o'clock DJ.
If you're in the Bay Area where shit closes down at 2.
Yeah. So, and then also in the Bay Area, Big Von told me that from 1 to 2 o'clock is where you're supposed to like ease into more slower, moody music because niggas out here like to fight. And so when you're amped up off DMX, Migos, and all this trap shit
Shout
at
out to
1 o'clock,
SOBRB.
panoramic or whatever the name is. Sorry.
You going crazy.
So that doesn't make sense at 1:30.
Nah.
Because niggas want to walk outside and be on some crazy shit. Chicks be fighting dudes like back when, like
back when
in between 12:30 and 1:30, that's when everybody was at the party. So niggas is looking at niggas from the other side of the room, and it might be some funk. And
real quick.
So Vaughn said to me, it makes sense to play slower music because it kind of like grooves you into like a more chill, like let out.
I'm like seeing like
dudes start to get the numbers. Yeah, so it goes up.
Right.
Chills out. Dudes are getting numbers. They're slow grinding.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't make sense. Why would you be doing some funk, like arguing and fighting to like that? Don't make sense.
Right.
So this is my follow-up question for you. How does your style of DJing and like your work and even who you are today embody a red Corvette? Like how do you bring that into, you know, your work, who you are? How do you represent?
So,
because we know you're sexy.
That's one of the things I think that
She a whole plate.
snack pack.
She not a snack. She a whole plate.
Please.
You got vegetables, meat, and a starch. Come on.
Trying to get like y'all, but anyways.
We look up to
So
you.
the Corvette is sexy. When people drive it, they feel confident most of the time. And it's fast. Like, it's fast here, there, gone, right in the moment. And I've grown into this, like, more confident, like, DJ or, like, person, per se. Because you guys know that I'm very chill.
Right.
And, like, very laid back. And I like to, like, people watch and, like, be back in the scene. But as a DJ, I'm, like, out there.
Yeah.
I'm playing whatever I want, not giving a shit about who's coming before me, who's coming after me. I know every DJ that is on the bill, what they're going to play, most likely. So, like, it just, I don't know, it helps just, like, I don't know, being a red Corvette just is just all the things, like sexy, confident, and mysterious, all in one.
I just think it's such a
like,
dope DJ name. Like, I remember the first time hearing it. Before we started this conversation, I was really trying to think back, like, when did I meet you? Because I don't actually know when it was.
I don't know.
But I remember the name Red Corvette, and the first time I heard it, I was just like, bruh, her DJ name is just so good. Like, it just sticks. So I feel like you've chosen something that's very sticky. My question is, like, how do you set a tone? How do you kind of create that familiarity with an audience, you know? Because you're not always a headlining act, right? Sometimes you are at the bottom of the bill, whatever, but you still have to build familiarity. And also you have a following, right? And so how's the process of building that?
Well, to me, having a good library or like great crates. A crate is the playlist that you curate. I don't know how other DJs do it, but if it's an unfamiliar party, I curate a playlist to where I can, like, you know, kind of see and gauge where people are. Certain venues like Parliament, everybody's dancing downstairs and to the side of me, and I can tell if the heat rises, if people are enjoying my set. Because that means people are dancing.
You can physically
I
feel
can
it
physically
hotter?
feel if it gets hotter.
Damn.
Like going into a spin class today.
Right.
Went in the spin class, it was cold. I was freezing, I had my coat on. But as everybody got going, I can feel the heat. I had to take my coat off. I can feel that with the party. I'm listening to that. I also stopped drinking so much when I'm DJing because I used to just like get lit and be
Enjoy
like,
yourself.
fuck it, I'm gonna play whatever I want to play.
Right.
Play wrong songs, stop songs, all that type of stuff. So like, yeah, like I can feel the heat rising. I'm looking for who's dancing.
Yeah.
And what songs they're dancing to. If nobody's moving, if people start to leave the dance floor and go get a drink, I can tell that maybe either they're tired, one, but if a bunch of people are leaving, they don't like the song. Or if people are standing around, they're not feeling it. So, yeah. And you know, Bay culture, people are dancing. Now, when I go to LA, I have no idea.
Haven't unraveled that culture yet.
Different places, like, going off from what I see on Instagram, on the DJs that I, you know, follow and stuff, I try to, like, see what they do. So I don't feel offended in Chicago if they just stand against the wall and they're still feeling it.
So a little bit of education and research about, like, those places, and what would be a response. What's the response in a space?
And always having great music. Like, a great playlist is key.
Yeah.
And the reason why I add R&B is because I already know I don't like playing the same songs as the DJ before me or the DJ after me. I like to be surprised by the person after me. So I just try to incorporate things that I know that this person is not going to play. And R&B is not a genre that people like. Oh, they are now, but it's not a genre in the Bay music scene that's played often throughout a party. But people always think that, okay, R&B means slow. No. There's songs that are in between 93 and 110 BPMs that'll get you moving in a R&B group. And then there are rappers like Gold Link, who else? Masego, Chance the Rapper. All these guys also make more groovy R&B songs. And, yeah. So.
Very interesting. I think we should play a game. I think it's time to try and play a game.
Oh, God.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't be afraid, baby. Okay, so we talked a little bit about, let's see, we got 2 games for you. We talked mostly about the Bay Area. So before we go into the game, I'll say this. We know that you're from SF.
San Francisco.
San Francisco, a.k.a.
Say it. San Francisco.
San
Francisco.
San Franciscan, also known as the city.
The city, yes.
Okay, not the town to be confused, but the city. Also, more specifically, Fillmore.
I am from Hunters Point.
Oh, excuse me.
By way of Fillmore.
Okay. Okay.
Grew up, always lived in Hunters Point. Went to middle school in Hunters Point.
Okay.
But I used to cheer for the San Francisco Seahawks before there was multiple Pop Warner teams in San Francisco.
Pop Warner, shorty.
So it was only one. And my cousins lived in Fillmore, so I was always over there. And then I started smoking weed and going over there too.
To the Fillmore.
To smoke weed with my cousins.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a real Bay chick. Mm-hmm. I say chick because you be texting me, you be like, "What's up, chick?" And I was never hip to that shit, and I really didn't. I didn't like it when it first started happening.
That's a mama.
That's
a mama auntie thing.
That's your mama's auntie thing.
They say that.
Hey, chick.
What's up, chick? That's what my mom says.
I could hear mama saying that.
Yeah, that's what she says to me all the time.
Auntie Red in the building. So we wanted to play a game because so often, Jen and I obviously are both from the Bay Area as well.
Yes.
And so often people are rather confused and or unaccustomed to the shit that we be saying. So in your most Webster Dictionary-like way of self, we wanted you to describe some Bay, common and popular Bay terms. So we're going to hit you with some. Ready?
Okay.
All right. Dusty.
Dusty meaning you need coconut oil. Or, I mean, dusty to me is like you need to either go brush your teeth.
Okay. So we're talking
you need coconut oil.
You ashy.
You ashy. Your breath stink. You need to do something about your hygiene. Or you just a dirty dude.
He's a dirty dude.
He's out of pocket.
Dirty Dan. Dusty.
You definitely need coconut oil.
How do we feel about that explanation, Jenna? You have any additionals on that?
No, she hit Dusty on the head. So that is the definition of Dusty.
For those who didn't catch it, Dusty means you ain't shit and you stink.
Yeah, you stink.
So get it together.
But you really probably Stank.
But
No.
the worst part about dusty niggas is they still trying to talk to you, and dusty
They
niggas
don't-
know when they dusty.
Boy, they don't
Now,
care.
if you got crackling in between the fingers, we can't talk.
I don't even understand my friend. I saw him the other
You know when
day.
your fingers be crackling in the middle?
The white ash. You
This
need
shit.
to.
Let me look and see.
Crackling.
This finger's a little like that, but don't worry, the other one's fine.
Not the other. Oh my god.
The other ones are fine. Okay.
Okay, you use this one all the time. Cat, like you a cat.
So for me, it's like you be playing one,
Okay.
cause dudes be catting, like, or girls be catting, or you could be catting off.
I just said cat off.
You just described cat as you be catting, and so I'm gonna say that's not a proper explanation. You can't describe something with the word that it is being asked.
I mean,
So
cat is.
It's just catting.
I mean, I don't know. You know, in the moment, it can be. It's like.
Give me an example. Give me an example. Who been catting? You ain't gotta say names.
Who's been catting?
Like, what did they do? And so why are they a cat?
So between my friends,
Okay.
I'll be like, I want to go. I'm gonna go out. Let's go out. Whatever. I'll invite them out or whatever. If I don't get a response, they're catting, and I'm going straight to the you're sucking dick because you're not answering my calls. There's a reason you're with somebody. And I'll be like, that will be my. So
What
you
if
was
she
catting
was?
like that?
What if she was asleep?
No, she's catting off.
Still
Yeah.
catting off.
You're catting off.
You can be catting off doing that, or you can SD
You can say you already
because
said
you
it.
with
You already said it.
you
You can
with
say it
you
again.
with somebody. Because I
with-
know if I'm not answering the phone, what I'm doing,
Catting off.
catting off or
Getting your booty rubbed.
booty rubs. No sex, booty rubs.
Booty rubs 2018 only. Don't hit my phone if it ain't a booty rub. All right, last one. Yeet. Do you spell it? How do you spell yeet?
Y-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E.
Do you do Y-E or Y-I?
It's definitely EE.
I do I.
It's definitely
No.
It's a higher one.
that's yeah.
That's yai.
It's yeah.
All right, what does you mean?
Yes, okay, thanks. I don't know. That's awesome.
Yee. Okay, yes. It's also a conversation ender. Closer.
Yeah, it's a closer. Definitely
That's
a
right.
closer.
We going yee.
Like a heart emoji. Like a thank you. Yeah.
I feel like you would be this emoji. You know that one you be smiling hella hard.
With just the teeth.
Just your teeth like this. Yee.
A stretch smile.
Stretch smile. Oh, well, that's it. That's all I got for that
Okay.
game. Nonetheless.
House of Flying Colors.
Yeah, I think, you're a real bay chick as we imagined.
Yes.
Shout out to Hunter's Point and by way
Filmo.
of the Filmo.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way.
And you also have lived in Los Angeles.
Yes, for 3 years.
3. Okay. What was that face for? And that.
I love Los Angeles, but I didn't enjoy living there for like a whole year and a half. And
Why?
then my friends came and I was fine. Then we all moved back. It was just tough for me to like, I was going through some things. That's the reason why I left. Trying to just like find who Carmina is and finish school. Because I felt like I just kept dropping out. And so...
Did you end up finishing school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I got a BS in apparel merchandising. I used to want to be a stylist.
You fly. I can see that.
But I like style, not fashion.
So what's the difference there?
Fashion is just like the business behind it, what it takes to build a brand and cutting, sewing, and marketing, putting on like different events, and also dealing with designing and I just didn't like the attitudes in it. Also, it could be like also this all the way down to the science of textiles because that was what I was interested in like textiles and textile technology. So, yeah, like how, Nike has like the fleece the tech fleece and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And like just the ability of what it does and what fibers and fabs are made and all that stuff. So, yeah, but I really wasn't feeling just like the people. in fashion as well. And I just couldn't find like my niche. And fashion just stopped being fun to me. But I've always like been intrigued by people's style. Just watching people get dressed, how they coordinate their outfits. That style and fashion just don't run hand in hand. They run hand in hand to me, but they mean two different things.
Yeah.
So, I just I could not find where I wanted to be. I thought I wanted to be in e-commerce. I thought that I wanted to be in textiles. And then I thought I wanted to be a stylist. Then I thought I wanted to design. And then I thought I wanted to work in market. No, it was too much. It just, and I was like, I'm getting older. I can just get dressed. And if it works out, I'll open up a sneaker store.
Because you have mad sneakers.
Not as many as I used to, because I have to pay bills and stuff, but yeah, I got sneakers.
I feel like you have a lot of in general, when I look at your Instagram, it's very clear that you're a DJ, fitness and health are important to you, but you have a lot of passions and just a lot of things I feel like you've been through over the course of the years. Most notably, you used to dunk on these niggas because your ball was life. And I just feel like no one would ever imagine the ball was life for you.
Nobody ever thinks that. That's the reason why I got into sneakers. I never had Barbies.
Never.
If I did, I don't remember them never playing with them. Hell nah, no.
So what else
I was not getting Barbies and taking their clothes off and playing. No.
So what were you like as a little red Corvette?
I'm in the backyard with my cousin having rock fights.
Okay.
Let's slide down the hills. Let's see who can run up the block the fastest.
At each other or at
rock fights? Yes. Rock fights. What? Yes.
Were these boy cousins or girl cousins?
Boy cousins.
Okay.
I used to be in that backyard with because I was the only girl at this time. Okay. It was all boys. Okay. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do what they doing.
Throwing rocks in
playing basketball. Thought I was going to play football, but realized I didn't want to do that because...
What position were you in ball?
I played the 2 and 3 at times, but sometimes I played 1, but shooting guard was mine.
So you got a jumper?
Not anymore.
Yeah, did you used to shoot with your feet together, your feet apart? When people shoot, like, y'all can't see my feet, but...
It was a little spread out, like shoulder length.
Okay.
But
shoulder length. With apart.
With shoulder width. Shoulder width.
I'm just really trying to imagine you just crossing people over on the court.
Yeah.
How long?
That used to be me.
That used to be you.
I hooped from 7 to 19, 20.
Oh.
Because I used to, when I started getting into like dating and all these stuff, I used to leverage that to get a date.
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Cross them, dunk on them, play horse.
Say, I'm going to get this date.
What's popping?
I'll play you for
What's
what
good?
She said at the end of Love and Basketball.
It made me more comfortable.
No.
Not love.
What she said? She's like, I'll play you for it. That's what you said at the end of the movie.
Yeah. But, it was an easier in. I can talk to you about sports. Who would have known that I knew who was,
Right.
So, yeah. Basketball was like the center of my life. I wanted to be a basketball player, like a professional.
In the WNBA?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to those dreams?
Started smoking weed.
Is that the greatest
hanging out with dudes?
All?
Like my senior year, my coach was like, "You have to sign a contract. You can't have any guys come to your class to pick you up or to any practices, and you have to." What did he say? He was like, I don't want you smoking weed before practice. You can do it after.
When did you start smoking weed?
I was like 15.
Oh, okay.
I stopped smoking when I was like 19.
So you breached that contract.
She never signed it.
I mean, what? Oh. No, what? You can't. What? High school basketball? You want to give me a contract? Who the fuck you think? I can play. I have good grades. Boom.
That's it.
It doesn't matter.
Don't worry about nothing
I don't care about what you're talking about, bruh. You gonna play me too.
She said, I'm gonna get these
You're
minutes.
gonna play me.
You're gonna want me on that court.
Yeah.
So you just have a lot of, I think, experience not letting men minimize you and tell you what you are or not going to do. Have you seen those strengths how have you seen those strengths come out or be heightened in your pursuit of music now? And like with the Women in Music Festival as well.
Well, I just started doing what I wanted to do and not caring about what my guy counterparts were doing. It was motivation. It started to be motivation to me. Like, I must be doing something to make you say so-and-so and so-and-so or whatever. And also, I try to stay away from the dudes in the industry as well because they'll try to get my number not on some business shit, like they say in the initial thing, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't never want to I don't like walking into certain venues or messing with any promoters or any of that because I'd just rather get paid rather than we cross the line. Now you're mad because I don't like you. I already told you wasn't going to like me, so like I'm not going to even cross the line.
I told you won't go like me.
And you're going to be mad because I'm not going to be... Yeah. I'll be cordial, which you're not going to like. It's going to be real cordial. I'm going to say hi and I'm going to smile. But that's it. That's all you're going to get.
Cute old booty right in front of you and
you
ain't going to get to rub it.
You, and I'm going to bring a couple of people with me and we going to still drink inside of your party, even though you don't want me here.
Oops. You're going to live your best life.
Yeah, I mean...
So then what's been your greatest learning? So you've been in the industry as Red Corvette for 5 years. What would you say has been your biggest learning over those years, even pertaining to this situation with dealing with men? Like, what have you learned?
Just being more confident and comfortable with who I am. Like, I'm confident and comfortable with who I am as Carmina. And as Red Corvette, it was like, okay, I got to be this in order to get this. And I got to be... nice because I'm a chick and I gotta be considerate to the DJ coming before me and after me when they're not considerate at all for me, when they don't book me, when I ask my friends how much are you getting paid, how do you start off your negotiation with your pay, and they say, oh, I start at $350 and I'm asked to get paid $150. You got me fucked up because I have to pay my rent and I got to pay my car note. And if my friend who I know I play a better set than is getting paid, if he's starting off at $350 and y'all are negotiating all the way down to $300 and you're still you're trying to pay me $150, no. So what to do? Throw my own party and walk away from niggas that don't want to pay me what I deserve. So yeah.
Confidence.
And just kill the festival because the festival has brought me into a whole different realm of things, and it actually is intimidating. My friends weren't intimidated with me, and I learned that last year with the festival.
What does that mean?
Being intimidated, what I mean by this is they never thought that I was a threat. As far as taking away from their parties.
Your male DJ friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can just tell, we threw a party last year. I mean, when we started the festival last year, my friends throw a party and they started packing in hella people to host. Then they realized we need to add more chicks to the thing. They don't ever book more than one. So that night that they did the party, they booked 3. They had maybe 20 hosts. They only have them. So why are you adding all 20 people to host your party and get them to press it and push it and all that stuff? Because Women in Music Festival was taken away from them, and they didn't want their party to have a dent in the amount of attendees compared to what they would have if they didn't, on a regular night. So yeah, I mean, they don't throw parties on the same night as me.
I wouldn't.
So I felt like my crew or some of the people in my crew probably didn't think that, I could, and I don't want to offend anybody, but that's just the way I'm feeling. So, yeah. But whatever. People that were my friends last year are not, some of them, saying weird, weak shit to me, hating shit. Dudes. You think you this, you think you that. Nah, nigga, you think I'm this.
Right.
I am just trying to get this case of core water like everybody else and walking home.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What do you want?
Yeah.
I mean,
I popped up in sweats, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm not surprised that you intimidate these men. I mean,
I didn't think that I did, but now I know.
you absolutely do.
So
Absolutely do. I think what I love the most is seeing you and Evangeline's work dynamic and what you two have built in this last 2 year. What is it like building a business with a friend or even...
So building with a friend, I think that I was trying to find that person that I could actually build with. Because I tried things with friends, and either they weren't up to speed on things, or they didn't understand that it was a actual real job for me. I still have to like go through that. Like, so they like it was a side project for them, whether it was it's my livelihood. Like, so I finally found somebody that I can actually work with and still be a friend with, in that we choose both, rather than me choosing to just remain your friend or us choosing to part ways because shit just didn't work. Yeah. So like, yeah, like I finally found somebody that, you know, we still get on each other's nerves, and I think we finally moved into the point where we can yell and scream at each other and then still the next day be like, cool.
Mm-hmm. And then for our audience who you've referred to the festival quite broadly, and not speaking specifically about what's coming up, but what is Women in Music in general? Like, what are you referring to when you're talking about the festival?
So the Women in Music Festival was started because I just wanted to include every other woman that was doing something in the field that I was doing, that people like just, I mean, like that women just, you know, need more, like I need more of. Like, I don't like being in a room by myself and not being able to have a solid conversation with another woman, or I see other women just like in the same realms, being booked as much as me. I didn't want to be the token chick of the crew, or the token chick in the bay, or I didn't want to be that. And I needed more women in the room with me to like carry the conversation. And on the panel, I was asked these questions I was asked a question on this rehab online panel that Evangeline like put on maybe like 2-3 years ago. Where are the women? And I was like, I'm looking at about 14 women in this room that work in music as artists, DJs, marketing, management. Like, I'm looking at it, but how far are you guys looking? Y'all look for y'all niggas. Y'all look for the dudes. Like, it's not hard for y'all to just go do that, but y'all gotta go the extra step because it doesn't interest you, probably, or you just think it's easy because I'm probably more in y'all face. Because I'm in your face. You're gonna book me, but like for the women that aren't, like I want them to be like confident and like be included and celebrated and all that stuff, and getting good gigs, like opening up for whoever, or traveling and doing their thing. Yeah. I'm not selfish. I don't want to just be the only one.
Sure.
Instead of finding the answer, you became the answer for a lot of women, I think, which is admirable. Yeah,
like I was like, I want to do something else that's probably a little bit, do something that's bigger than me. And the festival this year is way bigger than us. Like, it's way bigger, and it's so big that certain people first don't think that it's a woman putting it on, or can't believe that it's 2 Black women that is like putting on the festival, with the quality of work, the sponsorship, and all that stuff, and just like, I don't know, I guess the way everything looks and stuff, all the way down to all the curation. So yeah, I just want to keep killing shit.
So it sounds like this is really a testament of your work, like a culmination of things. You've talked about like fashion, your experience in LA as a DJ. I mean, you've talked about your experience growing up in San Francisco. It sounds like Women in Music for you represents a culmination of all of these things that you've kind of experienced on a personal level.
Yeah, so I didn't have like I said with fashion, I didn't have a niche. I didn't know. But I started in music, but I just went to fashion because I was attracted to style, and I thought it would be easier to go that way. And I still was searching for a purpose. And then I went back to DJing. And I was like, oh, shit. I actually love this thing. Love the art and just, like, love the thing. And then I finally found a purpose with, like, the Women in Music Festival. It was, like, this year, like, I was like, oh, shit, like, we can do this. Like, there is a reason for this thing. And I am making an impact, finally. People aren't thinking that I'm just a girl playing music in the club or rocking parties. I'm a fucking co-founder of something that has grown tremendously and will keep growing. We're going to grow the shit out of it. So, yeah.
And so from the growth, and even if there was like one thing that you wanted people to take away from your growth journey, what is that one thing you want folks to take away?
I mean, I guess just to keep going and try everything that you can in every aspect. Pursue your passions. I didn't want to sit behind a desk. And I find that a lot of people in my family was just okay with it. Like, they didn't start doing their passion projects until after they were 40. Because they had kids and they thought that this was supposed to be their life. And it was not happening the way they did. And they, like, started to get out of stuff. I didn't want to wait till I was 40 to do these things. And so just, like, going forward and, like, you know, just doing me and, like, being me and like, fighting for what I wanted and how I wanted to live my life and just living my life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I just want everybody to, like, live their life for experiences and, you know, be passionate and don't worry about the failures because they're needed for growth.
Sure. Failing forward. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the last game?
I'm ready for the last game.
Okay.
Don't be looking at my sticky notes. That's why I got so many on here, so you don't know which one is for the game.
I don't know which one is which.
Exactly. You better stop playing.
I'm not really big on surprises, but
Listen,
that's why I'm like,
did we tell what do we?
No.
We didn't tell you at all about the games. We just said we were gonna play games.
no, you guys said that you were playing games, but you said this is not exactly what is gonna happen. Just because it looks like this on my email.
Listen, to tell you something. How we guided you wrong yet?
Yes, you did.
Come on. Not today.
Snack or not?
So the game we'll be playing, we often have conversations about snacks. Snacks breaking down into delectable and delightful
Pantry
individuals.
What'd you say yesterday? Pantry.
Listen. Now,
pantry building.
Pantry of snacks. In an ideal world, we have all the snacks, meaning multiple people of interest. Men of interest, moist, if you will.
That's the one.
That's the one. And so we just wanted to play a game with you to see. This is just like a similar to a into it or not into it kind of situation.
Okay.
Either you're into it or either it's a snack or it's not.
Okay.
It's not a snack. Jenna, chime in.
Either
anytime.
it is a snack or
Either
it's
is
not.
a snack
So
or it's
say,
not a snack.
Yeah, snack
Snack
or no.
Snack or not.
Okay.
Roger that. And we'll ease you into it, but know that I'm crazy. In holla, ex holla, baby.
Okay.
All right, we'll start easy. Lorenz Tate, snack or not?
What? That is the pantry.
Is he a whole meal?
Whole meal.
Snack. He's a snack. He's a snack. Okay. Nose piercings. Oh, I guess I didn't know you have one right there, don't you?
Yeah, nah.
Do you like them on men? Or the people that you're interested in?
I don't care for them. I don't care. Rather, I don't care. I mean,
There's no snack or not. It's just
if it
non-conclusive.
looks crazy, like, I don't know. This nose rings are trendy now. They've been around since before the 90s. I mean, they've been around
right.
forever.
Tupac's nose ring.
Fine.
Snack.
Snack. Yes.
Got it. Okay. Who else has a nose ring that would
But like, if Diddy were to get his nose pierced, no. What the hell's wrong?
What
with
makes you think Diddy's nose isn't pierced right now?
I mean, if it is,
Nah.
no, but
Listen, Ciroc Daddy can do whatever he wants.
he is being petty.
Okay.
That nose ring.
Green text messages, snack or not?
Nah.
Let me tell you.
I can't even love, like, haha, it, and the whole message is gonna come back.
So you don't want it?
Nah, I want
So
them extra text
if
messages.
I'm a man, I'm texting you green text messages. Do I need to hit you on
Where
Facebook
are
Messenger?
you at?
Wow. Can't share my location.
Where are you? Because you must not have Wi-Fi.
Are you on the train?
I don't know. I don't care, but I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking, like, well,
where are you? He's
if
like,
you have blue text messages and then they turn green,
that's the worst.
I'm questioning.
I had a nigga I was dating. He had blue messages one day. The next he had green. And I said, what happened? He said, I switched to Android. I said, you didn't consent this with me. That changes our whole dynamic.
We can't even FaceTime.
We can't even FaceTime.
I like FaceTiming, so I'm like,
tell me this: if you're talking to somebody and they FaceTime you randomly, snack or no?
Snack.
Just like in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
You picking up?
Yes.
You must look good all the time.
I don't care.
She
You
doesn't
gonna give
care.
me all, and I make sure my hair is done. I brush my teeth. I ain't dusty.
Full circle.
I might be chill, but I'm not dusty. So I make sure I look decent, presentable, and comfortable all the time.
Oh, it must be nice. Shit. Feet. Snack or nah?
Ooh,
You munching on them?
snack.
Oh.
I like feet.
Oh.
I mean, munching on them. I
No.
might not be munching on them, but I will massage
I
them.
hate feet.
I'm not eating. I'm not licking feet.
But
I'm
you'll massage
massaging.
them?
Yeah,
You'll
I like
massage
feet.
feet?
Yeah, I like feet.
Like, all feet? Like, would you massage?
If you are
Like, what they got one little
if
bunion
you-
on the side? You still
I'm
massage
putting
them?
coconut oil, safflower oil, olive oil. I might need to put some castor oil on that shit. Cocoa butter, shea. We is gonna get it together.
We're gonna get it
You
moisturized.
know your nigga and his feet.
Yeah, well, I'm not about to be with no dusty nigga.
I see.
No dusties.
I can't. I brought that up because Jenna hates feet. So now we know you guys are on two different sides of the spectrum. Let's see. Snack or nah, dick pics. You sure?
Okay, so let me tell you.
Set it
Let
under
me
your
tell you why I
breath.
said it like that. Because I've gotten some dick pics from dudes that
Right.
you just send me a picture,
Unsolicited dick pics.
but at the same time I'm mad if it's a nice one. If I'm mad, but it might be nice.
So,
But then, like, if I'm
wait. Hold on. Let's go back on the grapple.
remember, I am Red Corvette. Remember,
You fast.
Okay.
You get fast.
Remember, I am Red Corvette. So people are sending me shit in my DMs, random shit, or they might, like I said, get my number and say, I want to do this business thing, and then
And then a dick
I
pic
just want to
pops
take
up.
you on a pic. Either they want to Netflix and chill me,
Right.
or they want to take me on a vegan date, or they want to send me dick pics.
So tell me this though.
I'm cool if
it
we're not
sounds-
fucking with it. Nah.
Unsolicited dick pics don't sound like they're totally out of the question.
I've had somebody send me a dick pic, and I did not ask for it.
Correct. Well,
And I
but
was upset because he did it. And I tweeted, next time somebody sends me a dick pic, I'm posting it on Twitter. But at the same time, it was a nice dick.
So that's my question. If it's unsolicited, but it is nice,
It depends.
do you then respond with "good job" or you hit the double
I don't
tap?
say nothing.
You just don't.
No, I'm,
say nothing.
I'm most likely going to screenshot it and send it to my friends.
Okay.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
You can definitely send them to me.
Look at this dick.
Look at this one.
Aw, I don't send it to me.
You got a
I'm going to
friend.
drop it in our group.
You got a friend in me. You can send it to me.
block it.
Blur it out.
I mean, unsolicited dick pics. I'm most likely. I am not. If I don't ask you for it,
Yeah.
I'd rather have a video before a pic.
A video of it? What they doing in the video?
That's incriminating
Listen.
evidence.
Huh?
Uh-uh.
Our all-male team is shaking their heads. Aquavis is over there going, "Oh Lord."
My ex used to send me videos. I still have his videos.
Exactly why I
No.
said that's incriminating evidence.
You never seen the video?
No.
I sent videos before.
No.
To somebody I was dating.
No.
You just black out your face.
I
and then
make
you
sure
just-
my face
No.
is out of it because
I remember being in high school and people asking for photos and never knowing, even in college, and never knowing what kind of photos. I get that from my mother because my mother said someone asked her for a photo and asked her what she got on. She said a prayer shawl. Coats with the Lord.
Your mom is with Jesus.
And that's some shit I would say.
Yeah, videos. I like videos. I prefer video over a dick pic, if anything. But I gotta be into
You.
it.
Okay, so now we know, for the record, any unsolicited dick pics will be posted to Twitter and shared in Corvette, Jena, and I's group text. So now we know.
Like, look, why do you do this?
Listen,
What's wrong with you?
I would say,
I don't just send vagina pics.
If you receive a dick pic,
I would
that's the
say
type
you're-
of shit that you,
like,
you
what?
put the exclamation points
I'm
on.
always thinking,
this
what
is the
is
problem.
happening?
More
Like, how
vagina
did you
pics,
get...
more vagina pics should be shared.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yep.
Listen, I've had somebody tell me if I were ever get out of the world famous that they would leak my shit. I'm not doing that. Sorry.
They would need to know that it's your vagina.
They can also screenshot my name.
I would say it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I mean, I'm not going there.
I feel like nudes are gonna get out of me, so I'm just prepared.
I have to be comfortable with you to send anything.
I just feel like I'll just release enough naked imagery beforehand. No one will be surprised.
Okay, so this is my question: Do you have them just like chilling in your phone?
What do you mean?
You just have naked?
myself?
Yeah. Or do you do new ones?
I definitely,
I mean, like, what happens?
definitely have nudes of my phone, of myself in my phone, and
So you send an old one or a fresh one?
I definitely send curated pre-nude pictures of myself.
That's what I'm asking.
Listen,
And then they'll text
I'm
me
gonna
dick
revert-
pic, I'm
and they'll text
thinking,
me and they'll be
okay,
like,
so is he
I'm
waking
gonna
his shit like?
Revert to
What
my
is
mother
happening?
again, because we were having this conversation on Thursday. She said somebody asked her for a photo, and she sends a professional headshot. The headshot that's
Your
on her
mama
LinkedIn
don't.
profile. Her
Yeah.
LinkedIn profile.
Perfect.
So yeah, this is the photo that you'll receive. Post.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a candid one. I'm
Oh.
not about to. I don't have time to do
Listen,
this.
I'm candid. If I'm gonna do it, I'm doing it there. I don't keep those in my phone because I don't want anybody to
They're in the cloud.
I don't want anybody in my cloud finding stuff that is saved, whatever. No.
Got it.
They're
Or
gonna find
I
it.
don't want any of my friends going through my phone and sharing my shit.
Got it.
What friends
got
do
it.
you have?
Apparently friends that share shit, because I've heard that too. Somebody went in my phone and like this dude I was dating, he like stopped talking to me because he said somebody went through my phone and found a picture that I sent. Wow. And like told his girlfriend. Wow. That I didn't know about.
Well, you friends with us now. We don't do that shit.
Nah.
That's not.
Nah, we don't do
But
that
I don't
shit.
think that happened. I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know how weird shit be happening. And I just be like, really? Okay.
So,
You know,
two
to stay
last questions
far
for
away
you.
from you.
I got two. One of them is, I was on your Instagram the other day, and you said Little Ben, something about Little Beignet, Little Red Beignet.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know, how many other red nicknames have you made up for yourself? We've heard,
Everything is
Little
red.
Red Corvette, Red Beignet. What else you got?
Nostalgic red. Plant-based red.
Little jalapeno.
Little jalapeno can be one. I don't know. Depends
That shit
on
was
what
so
I'm in the
funny to me.
I'm in the mood for. So Vange played a song for me from her artist, one of her artists that she managed, and the girl said some crazy shit, and she was talking about a French man. She was like, "I want to be a little beignet, some."
You said, that's me.
And I was like, "Yeah,
I embody that
beignet
beignet
too."
Oh, she said, I'll be a beignet.
I'm a beignet. I'm a beignet from Brenda's apple filling. The
Now
apple.
you
Apple,
cafe
cinnamon
du
apple.
monde type beignet.
Yeah.
You just coated in sugar.
It just
Coated in
Just you
sugar.
got you shake it out and you go, "Ooh, look at all that sugar."
yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Okay,
Right
so
there.
second last question is, where does our audience keep up with you? How do we follow you? Where do you want people to support you?
So I'm DJ Red Corvette on everything: Twitter, Instagram. My website is djredcorvette.com. You can book me at red at djredcorvette.com. Also, check out the Women in Music Festival. We are Women in Music Fest, not Evo. On Instagram, just Women in Music Fest. WinBayArea.com. WinBayArea on Twitter. WinBayArea everywhere else besides Instagram.
Shout out to Evangeline.
Yes. Shout out to my girl. Yeah. I mean, I'm in these streets. I'm DJing tonight. I DJ damn near every weekend. Rather it be here or there.
When's your next cupcaking party?
Cupcaking, I think, in the Bay, Cinco de Mayo.
We international, so.
So the next one, I'm trying to plan one in Chicago.
Okay.
And the next one is in Los Angeles on the 20th, 420.
Perfect.
420 Los Angeles at the Love Song Bar, but the next one in Oakland is going to be at Bricks 581, which is in Jack London, on Saturday, May 5th.
Cool.
Perfect.
We might be there. We gonna be there.
I'll be
You
shaking my
guys
ass
got to
somewhere.
bring the snack.
I keep a pantry in the backside. Got niggas on deck.
I need to get like you. I'm like, the only thing I got on deck is these crates. This DJ shit.
You bring the music, I'll bring the
yo,
snacks.
mixer.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
this mixer, these turntables. I got this wax. That's what I got on.
That works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is It's Look with...
I don't want to leave yet.
Okay. Well, we what time is it?
Yeah, gotta go.
You're funny.
But the crew gotta go.
I know that's fine. I'm talking shit.
Listen.
I have emails to send anyways.
Don't do that. No, you know you want to stay.
I do want to stay,
It's so
but
hard to say good. You better sing with me. Goodbye to yesterday.
Is that your note?
that's my note.
On that note,
this is another It's a Look podcast and show with Fredia, Jena, and
Red Corvette.
DJ Red Corvette.
No, Red Corvette.
Red Corvette.
I'm more than just a DJ.
You're right. You're a whole brand.
I'm a whole
Platform. Powerhouse.
Yes.
Wonder Woman.
Bay
Force.
Yes, I'm a force.
You're a force.
I'm a pantry.
You are a whole pantry.
A whole plate and a dishwashing
Shit.
set.
Yes. Only vegetarian option though.
That's right.
I'm
Keep
with
it
you
clean.
there.
Keep it green.
Keep it clean. Keep it green.
Plant-based bay. Plant-based red.
Little red beignet.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Sweet on the inside, savory forever. Not too much.
You always throw me off. Saying, oh my god.
That's part of the charm. All right, so it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.